reports show us negative source latency at CTS. This is to make sure that IO timing and interclock timing are compatible with the ideal mode timing, that is nothing but pre-CTS timing. If we did not maintain average clock latency or average clock arrival time after CTS as same as pre-CTS, we will get timing violations. Let's understand this with an example. Let's assume at pre-CTS stage, average clock latency is equal to source latency plus network latency is 0 ns. That means source latency is 0 ns and network latency is 0 ns. Now at CTS, the tree will be built and the insertion delay will come into picture. That is nothing but the network delay, network latency will be changing. So let's assume at CTS the network latency is equal to 1 ns. So our overall average latency is equal to source latency plus network latency is equal to 0 ns plus 1 ns is equal to 1 ns. So at CTS the average latency is 1 ns. Now let's compare both pre-CTS and CTS latencies. At pre-CTS, average latency is equal to 0 ns. At CTS, average latency is equal to 1 ns. So there will be a difference of 1 ns in latency. So to maintain average latency as pre-CTS, tool will update or model the latency as negative at CTS, so it will match with pre-CTS timing. That is nothing but the average latency become the source latency equal to minus 1 ns. Let's understanding why we will get the timing violations. There is a difference. Let's say this is a clock generation point and this is a clock root pin. From clock root pin, the clock will go to the clock sinks. This is clock sinks. So at pre-CTS, this is 0 ns and this is 0 ns, this is 0 ns, this is 0 ns, this is 0 ns. But at CTS, this is 0 ns. But this is 1 ns. So overall latency is 1 ns. Oh, this is a IO timing, IO path, and this is a real flop. So between these there is a timing path. So at pre-CTS, due to the 0 ns, average latency as 0 ns, the timing will be not violating. But at pre-CTS, due to this 1 ns, the setup will be violating. So to maintain same as pre-CTS, to avoid this violation, tool will update this latency, that is source latency, as -1 ns. So the overall average latency is 0. So the timing between our setup slack will be same as pre-CTS.